Breaking news this morning, a large container ship hit a portion of the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, causing the bridge to collapse and fall into the Patapsco River overnight. An urgent search is underway now to rescue those in the water. Good morning, I'm Michelle Bash.
And I'm John Aaron. WTOP's Acacia James is on the west side of the Patapsco River. She joins us live with more details on this breaking news event.
Yes, good morning, John and Michelle. We received an update from fire officials about an hour and a half ago on the search and rescue efforts, and we know they received calls around 1:40 for water rescue. As they were responding, they received numerous calls about people being in the water, and that's when they learned that a ship struck the bridge and that it had collapsed while multiple people were on it. 2 people were removed from the water. One was not injured, and one was taken to a local trauma center. That person is in very serious condition. They may be looking for upwards of 7 people, but the fire chief stressed that this is just the latest information at the moment, and it can change. It is still a very active search, and it's a vast area that they have to cover. They have multiple air and water rescues from the state to assist. So some facts about the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Construction of it started back in 1972. It was completed 5 years later in 1977. It's about 1.5 miles long, and it carries more than 11 million vehicles a year, according to the Maryland Transportation Authority. So we know for sure that it will cause, of course, some traffic headaches, probably for days to come for anyone who heads out this way. So be alert. Although this happened hours ago, don't assume that, personnel is already in place. They are still getting around the city to get to the people to rescue them. So, stay with WTOP for the latest. We're out here. We'll give you the details. Reporting live, Acacia James, WTOP News.
All right, thank you, Acacia. We're also learning that Maryland Governor Wes Moore has declared a state of emergency. He says they will work quickly in deploying federal resources.
Our team coverage continues with WTOP's Luke Lukert, who is in Dundalk on the east side of the Patapsco River. He just finished hearing from state transportation leaders. Luke, what are they saying?
Well, one thing that CBS just mentioned a couple of minutes ago is they do not believe that this is any sort of terrorist attack. It just seems like it is a tragic accident. We have learned kind of protocol here at the Port of Baltimore. Anytime one of these major shipping container ships comes into the Port of Baltimore, they actually have to get an approved pilot that works for the port that actually gets the ship in and docks it. We do know that one of those pilots was on board really steering that ship. I'm getting a pretty good look at the bridge from right now. It's about a mile away from me, but I can easily see some of that metal that you see at the top of the bridge, or used to be on top of the bridge, sticking out of the water. And even though that vessel has sunk, the river at this point is only about 50 feet deep. And if you've ever seen one of these shipping container ships, they are just gigantic. So I'm actually able to see some of those shipping containers sticking out of the water, almost as tall as the bridge. We are expecting more updates here in the next hour and a half from Maryland state officials. We'll keep you posted here on WTOP. Reporting live in Dundalk, Luke Lukert, WTOP News.
Stay with WTOP for updates on this breaking story throughout the day.